Hi, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to see about grain refinement in aluminum casting and steel casting process as well as its advantages and disadvantages. Grain refinement in aluminum. Usually, grain size in aluminum refers the size of individual aluminum crystals in these solidified parts. The more number of grains present will improve or decrease the shrinkage, hard cracking, and hydrogen porosity. Also, the mechanical properties are greatly enhanced because of high or fine grain and refinement in aluminum. Grain refinement in aluminum. Usually, grain size is the size of individual aluminum crystals present in the solidified part of aluminum casting. The more number of grains present in the aluminum casting will minimize the shrinkage, hard cracking, and hydrogen porosity of the castings. Also, it increases the mechanical property greatly. Grain size of aluminum or grain size in the aluminum alloys can be refined by the following three methods: thermal method, chemical method, and mechanical method. This video clearly explains how grain refinement takes place in aluminum casting.
This video is an experiment in thermal cycling or multiple quenching. I used a piece of 1.5 by 1/4 inch 1084 that I scored every inch. The first thing I did was put it in the forge and bring it up to forging temp, and then I quenched it. Then I put it in the vise and broke it along the score line I had. As you can see, the grain's pretty big and ugly. So I put it back in the forge again, brought it up to critical temp, and quenched it again. Then I put it back in the vise and broke it along the score line. As you can see, the grain's pretty big and ugly. I repeated the process again. I brought the piece up to critical temp and then quenched it again. And now it's getting really hard to break. It broke crooked here. As you can see, the grain's pretty big and ugly. And I repeated the cycle again. Brought it up to critical temp and then quenched it. And when I put it in the vise to break it this time, it took a lot of work to break it. You could definitely tell it was getting... And here's all 4 pieces so you can see the progress.
And steel casting. Steel casting is one of the advanced liquid cast metal technology is used in producing aluminum casting. It uses the simple principle of stirring techniques. The stirring principle is nothing but they are using a separate stirrer which stirs the molten metal. The advantage of stirring during the casting are stirring action causes the homogeneous temperature spread throughout the furnace, which leads a good castings. Stirring action helps in removal of hydrogen gas. It eliminates porosity and it gives better dimensional control and tolerance in casting. Through stirring, we can procure or we can obtain clean and sound casting. The disadvantages: the equipment is costlier. Excessive stirring can increase gas pickup, furnace lining wear, and oxidation of gas alloys. The following clip shows how steel casting carried out in industries.
இங்கேருந்து எடுத்துக்கோமா, உள்ளே இருந்து எடுத்துட்டியா? கொஞ்சம் மொபைல் தள்ளியே வச்சுக்கணும். இதுதான் சிவஸ்கரம். இது மேக்ஸிமம் ஸ்பீடு.
Thank you for watching this video.